our podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. So today I have a special guest. Wax, you can introduce yourself from your podcast. Talk about your podcast. Let the people know.
I was like, what's up, everybody? I'm Wax from Weeb Guys Presents, where me and my co-host, Professor P, talk about all things anime. We usually do like show specials where we watch a show, get together, talk about the characters, the plot, our thoughts and feelings on it. And that's about it. We want to just try to grow anime and get other people that aren't really into anime kind of a foot in the door so that way they can get into it.
Okay, sounds cool. Well, I'm going to have an interview for you and then call it a day. You ready?
Yeah, man.
All right, my first question for you, which I asked basically everybody, what made you start a podcast? Like, give me a story.
Okay. Yeah, so so honestly, me and Professor have been into anime for years now. Like we started watching anime probably about like 5-6 years ago. We got super into it. We watched a couple shows. We get together like all the time throughout the week and watch a couple animes and stuff. And we just really liked it. And we'd get together with friends, go out to dinner and talk about anime and stuff. And then a couple years went by and everything. And honestly, we've just been bored, especially with like all the COVID stuff, just being like stuck at home and crap and looking for something to do. And he's taken some media classes and stuff like that. And he had to like make plans for like an imaginary podcast if he were to do one. Mm-hmm. And so I also came up with some ideas for it. And then we just kind of started it. We were just bored and like, hey man, like, let's do this. We already have all it written out and we have the equipment. So why not?
Yeah, I think it's basically the same story. Me and co-host, we've been in anime for about well, he's been in since he was like a little kid, but I didn't start until like 4 or 5 years ago. And then, with everything being at home, I was like, well, like, I didn't have the equipment yet, but I was like, I want to do this because I was inspired. I was watching other people's podcasts, like non-anime related. And I was like, I can definitely talk about anime stuff I love and talk about it and try to give great content. So I said, let's do it.
I see.
So my next question, what was your gateway anime? Like the first 3 anime that got you hooked, or that one anime that got you hooked?
Okay. I was like, honestly, for me, it was probably Dragon Ball. So I watched Dragon Ball when I was a little kid. And I remember like, I'd go to school, like kindergarten or whatever, and just come running home to like catch the next episode on like Cartoon Network or whatever, right? And like, yeah. I'd have a couple of homies over and we'd watch it when I was a little kid. But really that was like the only anime I watched until I was older was Dragon Ball. But I was super into it. Like, I was like, I got like hats and Dragon Ball, like all kinds of stuff. And I've seen all of it, except for GT. I haven't seen GT for some reason, but who needs GT, right? But anyway, so like I got into Dragon Ball. And then after that, I kind of stopped watching anime. And then kind of my return to anime was One Punch Man. I watched that show and just like laughed my ass off the whole time. It was like, all right, like I got to start watching some more of these. And then after that, I think it was Attack on Titan was the next one I watched after that. And those were kind of the 3 that got me kind of back into it.
Okay. So, like, out of your gateway, what do you think is your best gateway, like, out of those few if you can remember? Like, which one, like, you think is the best, like, story-wise? Like,
ooh, that's tough, man. Let's see. I was like, honestly, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, but I feel like it's not, like, the best gateway anime, but it's like one of the OG animes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like I'm
not.
You watch Dragon. I'm not a fan of it per se, but like I can understand a lot of people like it's their gateway, and it's probably like really, nostalgia and stuff like that. So
yeah, exactly. But I think nowadays, I think what really got me going on like more modern like animes and stuff was probably Attack on Titan. I watched that one and got super into it, and I was like, whoa, like anime can be different than just like Vegeta and Goku, just fighting and going Super Saiyan, right? Like I was like, there's more to this than just that, the cool transformations and everything. So I'd say probably Attack on Titan was like my biggest like gateway anime.
That's I think me and you talked about Attack on Titan. Like, I'm not the biggest fan or whatever, but I can see why somebody like loves it. Like I watched like 2.5 seasons. Like I can see why. Like
Yeah. I was like, what do you not like about it? Just out of curiosity, or like what didn't like catch you?
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get like I didn't really get hooked or whatever. I didn't really feel like I don't know. I didn't. Maybe it was just too much hype, but I legit don't have a real reason for not liking it. Maybe it just wasn't for me. Or I wasn't in space where I like how like sometimes you might well be watching anime, but you're not really watching it, paying attention, maybe how you should be.
Yeah.
So it was like maybe that.
Yeah.
Like I always said, like I'm open to rewatching it anytime because my co-host he loves it. He's up to date, watching every episode every week.
Oh yeah. Nice. I was like, yeah, I feel you, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of had the same experience actually. I've been watching Demon Slayer because me and Professor are trying to do a podcast about that one since that one's real big right now. And at first, like, I really, I don't know, man. Like, I like it a lot. I like it a lot, but I didn't really like catch me. You know, like it didn't really hook my attention like some other shows did.
Right.
But yeah, I know where you're coming from with that on Attack on Titan.
Okay. Since we're talking about Demon Slayer, this kind of ties to my next question.
Oh, cool.
What are the seasonal animes you're watching right now?
Okay, so Demon Slayer. Demon
Mhm.
Slayer is one. Attack on Titan. Honestly, I'm just waiting for season 4 to finish because I watched like the first 3 episodes and I was like, no, like I need more. And so I was like, all right, I just gotta wait till the whole season's done, and that way I can just binge watch it. Like, but that's pretty much it. Honestly, I haven't been watching too much. We kind of just like me and Professor just talk about whatever we're watching, and whatever we want to podcast about, and that's usually what I'll watch. But just before that, I was watching The Day I Became a God.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that on Hulu. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
dude, it's good. How far into it are you?
like 3 episodes, but it's really
Oh,
good.
okay.
I'm watching like 8 things right now, so I'm not. I gotta try to
Oh,
fit
yeah.
the list. So, but
Dang,
it's
dude, I
good.
respect that. I was like, I can only watch one at a time. I can't keep track of like all these different stories.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets like I'm in my little like when I was binging One Piece like 3 weeks ago or whatever, and I was like, I'm watching more stuff, so I'm gonna give it a little break for right now, and then I'll come back and get back in binging or whatever. So yeah, I get it. Okay, now we're gonna get a little controversial. Some
All right.
overrated animes. You gotta give me 3.
Over animes?
Overrated.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
things you think.
Overrated. Okay.
Yeah. Things you
All
get
right.
hate, but like you don't think they're that good.
Okay, dude. First one. I was like, this one's definitely like a big one that a lot of people are gonna hate on. But I was not a huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, it was good. I can see why a lot of people liked it a lot, but like you type in like greatest anime of all time, Full Metal Alchemist, like the first one that pops up.
Yeah.
Like, and I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, it's really good, but I felt like the characters were like they were solid, but I don't think they were super great. You know, like I thought it was just a really solid show all around, but I didn't think it deserved a spot at, like greatest anime of all time. So I would say that one's overrated.
You watch Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood, or just Full Metal?
I just watched Brotherhood.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Let's see. So I got to give you 2 more.
2 more.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, this is another one. I can't say too much because I haven't seen it all the way through. But I'm honestly not a huge fan of Naruto, which is another big one. But that one, like,
are you watching Shippuden? No, you said not done. So regular one, like the
yeah. And so like with my story with that one, I haven't seen much of it. Like I've only seen like a handful of episodes. And Professor we used to be roommates, and he would watch it like all the time. So I'd sit in and watch like an episode or two. And so I need to go back and give the show like an honest chance, right? And go back and rewatch it and everything. But when I first saw it, I was like this little kid, and like Naruto was just screaming all the time, and I was like, man, like, and his voice was just so annoying to me, and so like I just couldn't really fall in love with it, and I just wasn't really a huge fan. But no disrespect to all the Naruto fans out there, I'm gonna go back and give it an honest chance eventually. But
I mean, yeah, I could see why, like, maybe you watched the episode where it's a filler, or you came in there's a weird episode, or
yeah,
so sometimes there's episodes where they're just not as like it's a long running show, so sometimes you might get that episode, maybe you ran into that or something a few times or whatever. Okay, you gotta give me one more.
Okay, one more. Dang, man, I'm trying to think. Another overrated anime. Let's see. Dang, man. Okay, I'm trying to think. Give me some ideas, bro. Let's see. What are some highly rated ones? I'm trying to think.
Black Clover is highly rated. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen Black Clover yet. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it.
Hunter is very highly rated. Leech, I don't know if you've seen that. What else? The Time got reincarnated as a slime. Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Haiku. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Okay, let's see. I'll say Haiku. I was like, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I haven't seen all the way through. A lot of like my friends and family got into it, and I probably watched like a solid chunk like the first season, but I just didn't really fall in love with it. It has like a lot of cool scenes, like characters and stuff, like, and it hypes up volleyball and stuff, but I just wasn't a huge fan. So I'd say that one's a little overrated, but I was
Okay.
like, professor's gonna hate on me. He's gonna watch this interview and be like, how dare you say that, bro? I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
I haven't finished it. Well, I haven't gone back to it or whatever because I stopped in middle season 2. And I wasn't feeling it. Like, this new anime that came out. I keep talking about it every time. It's called CNN, the boys volleyball team. I think it's personally 3 episodes, and it's only been out for 3 episodes, and I've enjoyed that show more than I have with Haiku. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay, cool. I was like, yeah, I'll have to check that one out.
Because it's more like a cater to like maybe like older teens to adults where like sometimes like in the sports anime like or sports in general like sometimes you have times where you can work as hard as you can and you still don't win, and I feel like or you have times where you can be so nervous that you can't push through and win. Like sometimes you get so nervous you have a bad performance and that's when you don't win anything. And I feel like Haiku does a lot of things where we're gonna try as hard as we can. We're never gonna lose. And like that's where it doesn't interest me because it's like what's the sense of realism? And
Yeah.
like you're not always gonna win.
Yeah, so, for sure. I feel that, bro.
That's why. Okay, my next question. Some underrated anime. Something you've been watching that you think deserves more love.
Like, ooh, okay. Let's see. I was like, honestly, I really enjoyed The Day I Became a God. That one was dope. Like, and dude, the twist, like you haven't got to the end, so I'm not gonna ruin it for you. But it takes like a huge twist at the end, and I was just like, damn, bro, like that stuff like almost had me in tears and stuff. I was like, dang, this is a really good show. I was just kind of watching it. It's like a quick, for fun, like 12 episodes, right? And I ended up really liking that show. See another one?
Yeah, I need 2 more.
All right. Let's see. Erased is really good. I think that one has pretty positive reviews.
I'm watching that right now too. I haven't finished, but
Oh yeah, I was like, Erased is hella good, man. Like I watched it a couple of years ago, I think. So I don't remember too much of it, but I remember like I sat through and just watched that whole thing in like one sitting, and I was like, dang, like this is such a good show.
Yeah, it's like 12 episodes. You probably could watch that like a day.
Yeah, it's quick. But yeah, that one's really good. That one definitely deserves a lot of love. Let's see. Another one that I liked is Goblin Slayer. Have you seen Goblin Slayer?
I've seen
that one was really good. I watched I think most of the first season. I might have seen the whole first season, but I stopped watching it after a while because I think like my Funimation or something like ran out, so I ended up like stopped watching it. But that's one I want to get back into that I really enjoyed. That I think I don't know if it's like underrated by any means, but I thought it was really good, so it should just get some praise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna get off anime. Well, we're still gonna be anime questions, but it's gonna be more related to like your podcast, and your goals and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Questions. So, what do you think your like goal is on podcast? Like, do you ever want to be like with the company under podcasting? Do you ever want to just like have your like own brand, just build your own empire, or do you just want to do this for fun? Which is cool.
Okay, I think at this point in time, it's mostly a just for fun thing. Yeah. But me and Professor would really like it to go big if that would be a thing, and I think it would be more of our own brand. Like right now we're working on like some merch and stuff. I think you sent us some links and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, working on like some sweatshirts and stuff, and getting some more merch and like incorporating some of that, like the artist that did our cover photos and stuff. Hopefully she'll like do some more stuff for us, hopefully. But kind of like building our own empire would be super dope. I think that would be kind of more the route we go. I don't know if we'd ever like affiliate with any like big companies or anything like that if we were to get big, but who knows? Honestly, if it's just a for fun thing, like with me and Professor and a couple of other homies, like that's totally cool with me, and I think that's a good place to start at least.
Yeah, I think that sounds really good. Like you just staying humble, but like the opportunity does rise. You're definitely gonna jump on it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, if I can make a living just watching anime and talking about it, hell yeah, bro, I'm all in.
Yeah, definitely. Like forget school, yeah,
for real, dude.
Like for me, I think with us, whatever, like I think we're growing. I mean, it's still for fun, but I think we are getting to the point where we're growing, and like we're getting partnerships, and we potentially we keep doing what we're supposed to do. Hopefully, we can grow to wherever that takes us.
Yeah, awesome, man. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely rooting for you, bro. I was like, you got a lot of good videos and stuff up. I was scrolling through your channel, and I was like, man, some of these look so good. Unfortunately, I haven't had any time to watch them. I think a Professor might have watched a couple of them, but I'm definitely going back and going to watch a couple of your guys' videos because you guys got a lot of cool ideas on there. So
thanks, man. It's a grind trying to get 2 out a week.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So, all right. For my next one, if you could do an anime career like outside of podcasting, would you be like a voice actor manga career? Like, what do you think that would be for you, and like why?
Oh, okay. I think hmm, I'd probably go more towards like a manga writer, but the downside, like I'm so bad at drawing, man. Like I can't draw worth a crap. But I have a lot of like cool ideas and stuff for like stories, and me and some of my friends have been talking about writing anime for like years, and we really want to do it eventually, but none of us are really like artistically inclined or anything.
So you
But
probably like, I think for you probably like writing like maybe like the scripts for the animation.
yeah, exactly. It'd be like script writer. I think would be what I would go towards.
Okay. All right, that sounds cool. Sounds cool, man. All
Mhm.
right, next question. What are some challenges you're facing as a podcaster? I mean, we all go through it. You know, you got any challenges? Any crazy stories about podcasting experience yet?
Nothing too crazy yet. I think we've got like 8 or 9 episodes recorded. I think 4 of them are uploaded. We want to try to get a little bit ahead so that way, like if we couldn't get together during the week or anything like that, we'd have some extra ones. Um, but I think right now it's like we're only like 8 in, and we're already like, okay, we're trying to think of some more creative content, right? Rather than just doing show specials. Like we want to get into some more like specific character stuff, or like get into like some character debates and other stuff like that. We have some ideas on some new ideas that we want to bring out in the future, but I think always just looking for new content to put out and some new ideas and topics to do. That's probably like the hardest thing that I didn't expect would be
Yeah,
that hard right
yeah,
off the bat.
it'd be hard. Like trying to have new ideas and refresh them without using the same thing or whatever.
Hmm.
I can probably.
Exactly, man.
I
But
think
yeah,
for
I'd say it.
oh my bad, keep.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, I'd just say that like that's like thinking of new content to put out is probably the most difficult thing that's come up so far, the most challenging aspect. And also like getting some like features and getting other people to get on, that's kind of annoying at times with scheduling conflicts and stuff.
Yeah, that's rough. I think for me, like one thing you guys have like overview, which I think is pretty cool, is like I don't know if it's like it's two of you guys, right? I don't want to mistake.
Yeah.
So like you guys knew from the jump it was gonna be your two, like you and your friend or professor, right? For me, it was like okay, I had about 6 to 8 guys, well, even 2 girls, or so I had from like 6 to 9 people telling me they were gonna be my co-host, and going through that
Oh.
adjustment of who's gonna be here, who's actually gonna come, because like the person who's my co-host now, I didn't plan for my co-host, not
Mm.
because I didn't want him to be here or nothing. It's just I didn't think he was gonna do it. So going through that adjustment of trying to find out who's my right partner and who's gonna be the person that's supportive and actually gonna be there, and who's not gonna talk behind my back or whatever about my idea. Like just somebody who's gonna be a supportive co-host in front. I think
Oh
that's
yeah, for sure, man. That would be really tough. I'm really glad that like me and Professor just kind of like we got together and just knew kind of like right off the bat, like, all right, it's gonna be we're the hosts, and then we have a kind of like you said, we have a group of like 10 friends or so that are all watching anime and all into it, and so that's where we incorporate like the features and we bring like 1 or 2 of them on like every now and then, and we try to keep a balance of probably like every other episode or 1 in 3 episodes we have one of our friends come on and talk with us. But yeah, dude, definitely having a supportive co-host to like share the workload helps so much.
yeah, it does like bounce off ideas or something like that. Like and then like I said, with the thing of talking behind the back, I mean, I feel like as that group of friends, some like I had to single out who was gonna be, the actual co-host, but
Yeah.
they're all telling you to their face, I want to do it, but then it's just like when it's time to get on, y'all are not there, which
Yeah.
and my
Yeah,
thing
that's
is,
rough, man.
yeah, my thing is like y'all can't make it, just let me know, it's cool, like I'll do it by myself. So I think that's probably one of my challenges or challenge or whatever. Now I was gonna ask, how many features have you had though? Like
Oh, geez. I was like, I'm not sure actually off the top of my head. I think we've had, I want to say 4.
mhm.
4. It's mostly just like friends right now. Dude, hopefully, I was gonna say one of these days we ought to get you like in a Zoom
Yeah,
call or something, do a cast
yeah,
with us. Like
yeah,
for sure, dude. I think that would be awesome. Have you feature on an episode would be awesome.
yeah. I'm
And I
down.
think we have we hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to hear. But we have another feature, like another one of our homies that apparently he's like been a fan of ours. He's listened to all of our casts and everything, and he's a friend of Nick, who featured on our second podcast, the One Punch Man episode. He's a
Okay.
friend of his that's apparently really into anime too. Has watched all our episodes, so we're gonna try to have him on fairly soon.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think we've had four features or so, and we're looking to get some more. We're hoping to reach out and expand and, you know, get some more people in the community, maybe like through Instagram or whatever, and maybe do some like Zoom call type stuff.
Well, I got. Trust me, I got. If you ever need like a guest or whatever, somebody thinks cool, I'll hook you up. I got you.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I like to hear.
All right. My next question for you is, out of you and Professor, who do you think is the anime guru out of you and him? Like, who do you think is somebody that's like balls deep in? Like, he's reading every manga. If y'all had if y'all had time, he's in every manga. He would probably do research. Like, who do you think would be that anime guru dude out of you and him?
I think I would say probably more Professor than me, because I just like watching. I'm not like super in depth with a lot of things. I used to be like hella into like watching all kinds of YouTube videos, you know, like reading through the forums and, you know, just like nerding out in my room. But I would say at this point in time, it's probably more Professor, and like he's getting into manga, which is something that like the two of us have never really been into. But he's gonna start reading the Tokyo Ghoul manga, which a friend loaned us. So that's exciting.
Yeah. I think tell everybody with Tokyo Ghoul, you have to read them because season 3 will have you looped, man.
Oh, dude, I was like, they butchered season 3, bro. Like, I've just had people tell me about it and I've read it and like watching some like YouTube videos and stuff, and like all the parts they left out, I was just like, oh,
trash. Yeah, and I was watching that like weekly. I was like that first episode. Like, have you watched season 3?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I love
it. The first time I watched, I was like, who is this? Like, I was just like, dude, what's going on? Like, this all the way far from you. So whatever. All right. So out of you, so you think it'll be Professor?
Yeah, I think Professor is probably more the anime guru than I am at this point in time. We'll see. Who knows? I might get into it, try to step up my game a little bit.
Okay.
All right. We'll see.
Sounds good. All right. My next question: what are 3 animes that you need to watch? Like, that's been on your list, or you like something that you really want to watch but just haven't because whatever, time, school, work, whatever.
Okay, so I'll say I would put Naruto in there. I know I said Naruto's like an overrated one, but that's one that I feel like just as an anime fan, like I gotta watch eventually. Yeah. But it's hard finding the time, especially since it's such a long series. Yeah. So that would be one that I haven't gotten to just because the time commitment. Yeah. And then let's see. I need to watch Hunter. That's another one that's big right now that I haven't seen, but kind of same thing, just like time commitment. I don't know how long that one is actually.
It's 150 episodes around there.
Okay, yeah, so it's a pretty big commitment, but yeah, that's another one that's kind of in the same boat. Like once I have some more time, I'll definitely watch that one. And let's see, what's another one? I think I was gonna go back and watch like the original Full Metal Alchemist since I've only seen Brotherhood. I want to go back and watch that one, like the original, especially before we do it, because we're gonna have a podcast about that one where we're gonna debate with one of our other friends who's like a huge Full Metal Alchemist, like diehard, like it's the greatest anime ever, right? So we're gonna have him on and kind of have a little debate about like, is it overrated, is it underrated? And so I'm gonna rewatch that one before that. But those are probably the 3 that I.
How long is Full Metal? How long is Brotherhood? Because I didn't watch Brotherhood.
I think I was like, here, I'll look it up right now. Brotherhood's a little bit shorter, I want to say. But I'll double check that for you real quick. All right. So the original Full Metal is 51 episodes.
Okay.
And Brotherhood is. Let's see. Oh, it's not just coming up. Hold up. So then Brotherhood has 26 in season 1 and 38 in season 2. So I guess Brotherhood's actually a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like what? 60 some episodes, 64 episodes.
I'm about to check it out because like Full Metal, I think Full Metal Alchemist, like the original. I think that one came out the year, like legit the year I was born. So that's crazy. So
oh dang, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it came out 2003, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna check that out. All right, my next question: sub or dub? Which one?
Ooh, This is a good question. I personally lean more to the dub side, just because I like to, like be on my phone or whatever when I'm watching, so that way like I can look away from the screen and like not have to rewind all the time. But I'm also a fan of sub. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm not like a diehard sub, subtitle only anime guy. I like listening to the dub, and a lot of shows I'll actually watch in both sub and dub, and that way I can kind of get both perspectives of it. But yeah, I lean more towards the dub, but I think it does take away a little bit from like the original aspect of the anime. But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, I'm more of a dub guy.
I would tell you I think the Naruto dub is better than the sub though. I'll tell you, like the dub is actually pretty good. Like it's really well done. The
Cool.
dub, the Naruto, or whatever. Okay, okay. I think I'm down to my last two questions, and then we can wrap it a day. Call it a day.
Cool.
Okay, you gotta give me your top 5 anime all time.
Top 5 anime all time, dude. All right, dude. So in no particular order, because I don't think I could put them in order.
Yeah. Okay.
But Dragon Ball has definitely got to be on my top 5, just because it was one of the first ones I've watched. I've been in love with it like forever. And then My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia.
Even season
That's
4, even that season that suspect season 4.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it in both the movies and everything. I've really enjoyed that series so far, and I have high hopes for the future of it.
Have you read the manga? I just want to add because like I
I
heard
haven't,
like,
I haven't, but I have a lot of friends that have read it, and they've told me like all about it, and they say like the manga's so much better. So I'll probably have to find some time and go back and read the manga. And I know the manga is like way ahead of the series right now. So, and then let's see, I'll put Death Note in my top 5.
Okay,
I was like, I love Death Note. Just the mind game, like back and forth between L and Light, is so intense the
if
whole
you like
time,
Death
man.
Note,
Like,
I think you would enjoy Code Geass. It's not
okay,
the exact same, but they're the main protagonist. Like I guess it could be anti. Well, the main characters they're kind of similar in a way, so I think you would enjoy Code Geass.
okay, cool. Yeah, dude, I'll have to look at that then. And then Future Diary, I
Okay,
love that one too. That one's kind of that same, like psychological horror kind of genre as Death Note. And then probably Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is a good one too. I was like, even though like season 3 was questionable, but I still really liked that show. That was one of my
let
favorites.
me go through your list again. Dragon Ball, My
Mhm.
Hero, no order. Death Note, My Future Diary, and Tokyo. That's your 5.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no.
I think that would be my 5.
Okay, okay, okay. That's pretty. You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing because like I know a lot of people like on TikToks and just anime socials. They're like your top 5. So like, at the end of the day, it's your top 5. Nobody can change your opinion on why this
Oh
person.
yeah, dude.
It's good to have healthy debates, but your top 5 is gonna be your top 5 at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it's totally opinion. I was like, what's your top 5 out of curiosity?
I'm not gonna. I can't tell you. I'm gonna say that for a
Oh, okay.
big episode. I'm gonna save it, but
Okay, I
I'll tell
respect
you
that. I
off.
respect that.
I can tell you off here though. I'll tell you off here. And then my last question for you before we wrapping on up: did you enjoy the interview today?
I did, man. I was really looking forward to meeting with you and talking. Dude, when you reached out, like me and Professor were so hyped. Like you don't even know, bro. Like you hit us up, and then Prof texted me. And he's like, "Yo, like this guy just gave us a shout out," and I was like, "No way, bro!" And he like sent me all these screenshots, and we were just like, "What?" And then he's like, "Yo, he says he wants to interview us," and we were just like losing our minds. Like we were so hyped about it, and we're really grateful for this opportunity and like to grow our channel and hopefully like help out grow yours too. And like I said, like we could definitely collab in the future. Like we'd love to do that with you and everything and stay involved. But yeah, I was really looking forward to it. And I enjoyed this interview.
I did too, man. I did too. Like we definitely have to do some character discussions, some good healthy debates. I mean,
For sure, man.
I love giving back, man. It was fun. So before we wrap it up, you can talk about y'all platform, shout yourself out, all that good stuff.
All right, cool. I was like, yeah. So I'm Wax. My co-host is Professor P. We have a podcast called Weeb Guys Presents. I think it's available on basically any streaming platform. I think iTunes. We mainly use Spotify. So if you have Spotify, like that's an easy one to find. And I think that's all linked in our Instagram, which is also just under Weeb Guys Presents. So check us out on Insta, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts at.
Okay, sounds dope. I'll have all that in the description box so you can check it out, and I'll make sure to repost this on my Instagram. And tell everybody y'all go check y'all, the new upcoming podcast, check y'all out. So y'all go like, comment, subscribe. Go follow us at Anime Show. Go follow my co-host at Eyes.Lens, where he does his photography. Stay watching anime. Stay watching me and Wax and Professor P. And y'all stay safe. We're out. Peace.
All right, later, guys.